Hey. What's going on? It is Friday, July 5th, and we are on this week's segment of Fitness Friday with me, Crystal Taylor, the owner of Fitness is Not a Game, as we talk about you versus you or me versus me. It's not me versus you or you versus me. We're talking about how we focus on our own personal goals. So if you're here with me now, say hey, let me know that you're watching. If you're catching this on replay, do me a favor and type replay in the chat. But I wanted to have this conversation. Let's just go ahead and get into it. And of course, have a little sippy sip if you have it. I dropped my thing. But I want to have this conversation because what I've noticed, and let me know if this is you, if you want to be honest, but I like to create a safe place, a safe space for you to be able to share and share how you feel about things. But one thing that I notice when it comes to health, fitness, weight loss, whatever, going to the gym, looking on social medias, whatever, all the things, there are a lot of comparisons, right? There's one thing to have adoration or admiration for what you see somebody else has, right? Like when I did my figure competition, it seems like forever ago, in my phone, I had a gang of pictures of women who had things that I thought were nice. Like I love her traps, I love her abs, I love her quads, I love her triceps, whatever, right? And I looked at them as sources of motivation. Like, okay, let me see if I can get mine that way. That's one thing compared to, dang, I wish I had. If she can do that, why is mine not like that? That's what I want to talk about. I want to talk about the latter. I'm not opposed to the former, right? Everybody needs goals, but when there's a situation of the comparison of what other people are doing or what other people have or how other people look, let's just be real about it, or how much weight they've lost compared to yourself, that could become a real big struggle, right? As they always say, don't judge your chapter 4 by somebody else's, hey, Miss Cynthia, chapter 9 or chapter 27, because you don't know what's going on with them, right? You don't know how long they've been in this space. You don't know the sacrifice or the compromises that they make, right? When people say, that's just their genes, they lucky. No, because I'm here at Essence right now, and I was asked to come down to lead a workouts for the Travel Deeps. They brought down 300 women, which is amazing. And it was so dope that a number of those women got up to work out this morning, even on vacation, right? That's what I'm talking about. You can't be upset with what people have when you're not doing what they're not doing, right? You don't know what they're doing. So since you don't know, don't even worry about what they're doing. Let's focus on you. That's what today's conversation is all about, is about how do you compete with yourself, as we should. The goal is to be better tomorrow than we are today. Yes? Let me know if that's how you feel. But how do you do that? There are a couple things you need to do. One, set your goals. And like have real deal goals, y'all. Let me know if you have a goal of where you want to be. All right? Now, this is the thing. Having a goal is not the same as having a wish. We're not talking about, it'd be nice that, I wish I had. No, a goal is, I am going to, I will be. And it has to be, as we all know, smart, right? Specific, measurable, adjustable, relevant, and timely. So you want to say, hey, I want to lose 3 inches in my abdomen by the end of the year. Very specific. You can measure that. You know if you made it or not, right? Set what your goals are, and they shouldn't be tied to anybody else. It doesn't matter how much somebody else lost. It doesn't matter what they're wearing. That does not matter. It's about you, because when we're chasing other people, you can mess around and hurt yourself, hinder yourself, and not just physically, but psychologically, because that person is that person. You're never going to be them. So if you keep trying to chase them and be them, and you're never going to beat them, that's messing with you psychologically, because you're telling yourself that you're not good enough to be. So focus on you and set what your goals are. Decide what you want to achieve. Make it realistic. Don't dream about it. Oh, if I could. No, let's be realistic. And that comes with trusting the process. All right. And if y'all know anybody who needs to hear this message, make sure you tag them, share it out. All right. If this is for you, if you say, I needed to hear this, Crystal, type it. Say, Crystal, I needed to hear this. As we go on with the next, right? The next thing with that, when we're talking about setting your goals, I say you want to make sure it's something that you can measure. Track your progress. And there are different ways to track progress. It's not just about the scale. I can't stand that scale. Does the scale show progress? Yes, it can. But it may not show, it typically does not show the progress that you made. I'm just going to say that. It doesn't show you when you've gained muscle. It doesn't show you when you lost inches. And that's what most people are going for. Y'all see I'm thirsty, right? And you drink up too. One of the things that I do to track my progress, I wear waist beads. Like I wear a strand. I wear 6 strands of beads. See? This is how I know. That's how I know whether I'm doing something good or not so good, because these things will get tight or they will fall, right? That's how we track our own progress. So every day, my goal is to get these beads to either stay where they are or fall a little bit. My beads have nothing to do with her beads or his beads. My beads. So I want you to focus on that for yourself, right? But what I do know is that, and y'all let me know if this is you, sometimes, motivation is the biggest struggle. A lot of people say, well, I struggle with consistency, but you struggle with the motivation to be consistent. Let me know. You feel me, as I say. Let me know if that's you. And you know what? The thing with the motivation can be a challenge when you don't feel like you're getting results as quickly as you would like. It can be a challenge when you feel uncomfortable with coming outside of what your norm is. Even though the change itself may not be bad, it's not what your norm is. So that can be uncomfortable. And because that is uncomfortable, you could pull away from it like, oh, I don't know if I want to do that. Let me know if I'm hitting on any of these for y'all yet. Right? So when you get to those points and you feel like you don't have the motivation, the main thing you can do is to ask yourself, why did you set this goal in the first place? Why? Because what I know is that if you've set a goal, you want that goal. It's very rare that somebody said, well, I don't want that anymore. Now, let me be clear on something, though. What y'all think of y'all goals, they're not really the goals sometimes. What I mean by that? A lot of times, y'all think y'all goal is to lose 20 pounds, 50 pounds, 100 pounds. No, it ain't. The reason why you want to lose that 20 pounds, 50 pounds, 100 pounds, that's your why. Is it because you are this close to being diagnosed with something and you don't want to? Have you already been diagnosed? Are you tired of your clothes not fitting? Do you feel uncomfortable when you're around people from your past and you could tell that they're looking at how much weight you gained? Do you feel uncomfortable around your partner being naked? Do you struggle going up and down the stairs because you're breathing? Are your knees hurting you and you're tired of your knees hurting? Do you want to wear their favorite outfit again? You want to have energy to play with your kids and grandkids, nieces and nephews. You're on vacation and you don't want to stop people because you can't walk around. Those are your whys. It's not the 20 pounds. It's not the 50 pounds. It's not the 100 pounds. Those are the things that you want. That will not change. That why is not going anywhere. So when you have those days and you lose that motivation, remember your why. Like, man, that scared the heck out of me when my doctor told me he gonna put me on medication if I don't do X, Y, and Z. I don't want to be on medication. Man, I felt like trash. Like it almost broke me when I was 20 something, 30 years old, and my parent died. I don't want to do that to my kids. That's your why. Sorry, Freddie. I ain't trying to get on toes. I'm the ancestors are speaking through me today. So I guess you needed to hear the message. I am speaking from here. Because somebody needs to hear it. It's not about anybody else's and their goals and their whys are different from yours. Don't worry about them. It's like you got to be a horse with those blinders on and focus on you. Look at yourself in the mirror. Hey, girl, hey. Or hey, boy, hey. What do we want today? How are we going to get there? Exactly. Miss Cynthia said, why to be healthy for myself and my family? But why do you want to be healthy? Why? What are the things you want to be healthy for? Is it to travel with them? Is it to see your great grandbabies graduate? Is it to be able to dance with your son at his wedding? What is it? It's not. We try to keep it all broad. I just want to be healthy for myself. But why? So I challenge all of you to take some time to really think about your why. I don't think a lot of people do. Girl, I just want to lose 20 pounds. No. It's something. It's something deeper than that. All right? Now, whatever it is, remember I said we are going to track our progress. We're setting real goals so that we can track our progress. But even before you get to that big goal that's out there, every step that you take that's closer to it, every time you do something that you hadn't typically done before or something that was a challenge before, all of those are wins. You got to celebrate them. I love a good non-scale victory. Did you sleep an extra hour than you typically would? Good. You went to sleep without the TV on? Yes. You drank more water today? I feel you. You walked 20 more minutes than you typically would? What? You only ate one piece of bread on that sandwich instead of two? Get it, girl. All of those are non-scale victories. What? You can see your clavicle? There we go. You can wear your old rings again. They just slide on. Victories. Celebrate them all. Celebrate them all. Because every time you celebrate a success, the more it encourages you to keep going. And the more you keep going, the closer you're going to get to that goal. That's that consistency you're looking for. That's that motivation you're looking for. Allow yourself to celebrate all the wins. There's no such thing as a small win. Don't minimize the progress that you make. When you tell yourself that you have this big lofty goal, you haven't made it yet, blah, 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 you have nothing to celebrate, that's what kills your motivation too. But if you like, oh, shoot, this all I got to do? Oh, shoot, getting better. Heck yeah. That motivates you to keep going. Okay, let me know if this is making sense to anybody. Let me know if somebody needed this. Oh, excuse me. Miss Cynthia said, yes, a history of family diseases. Now, look, my family has a history of diabetes and heart disease. Excuse me. And I had a doctor tell me in my 20s that I was going to more than likely have diabetes within 10 years. It's been 20 plus years and I ain't got it yet. We say too often, oh, this runs in my family. No, bad habits run in the family. Right? And even if a disease runs in your family, let that sucker run to catch you. Don't sit down and say, oh, because Meemaw got it, my Aunt Cheryl got it, my cousin got it, my sister got it, I'm gonna get it too. So I'm just gonna eat, not exercise, just let it come on and get me. Fam. Let's say diabetes gonna have to catch me, sucker. Because guess what? I'm gonna keep running. I'm gonna keep working out. I'm gonna keep drinking water. Keep watching what I eat. I can't just sit there and say, oh, because my sister, my mama, my grandma. So let me just go and get it too. Yeah, that ain't the family ties I want. Let me know if anybody else feeling this. Shoe. Come on now. We don't need that. We don't want that. But the last thing with this, set your goals, track your progress, celebrate every win. But I need you to also be prepared for plateaus and setbacks. You want to know why? Because they are part of the process. They're part of the process. You cannot climb to the top of the mountain if it was all smooth. You need those rough points to get up there. And like they said, so what did they say? Calm waters never made a what did I say, successful sailor, something like that, skilled sailor, which means you got to go through the rough to appreciate the smooth, but also to keep going. It's going to propel you higher. That's what builds that resilience. You learn from it. So when the setbacks happen, and setbacks can be a lot of things. Setbacks can be injuries. Setbacks can be deaths in the family, where you have to handle other things. Setbacks can be extra long work hours. Setbacks can be so many different things. When they happen, oh, okay, this is that period. I may or may not be able to exercise like I had been before because of this. I may or may not be able to control how I've been eating because of this. But that's temporary. And even if it doesn't feel like it's temporary, then that's when you know you really got to pivot and adjust. All right, this thing ain't changing. What do I need to do to get back on track? We're just not going to stop. We're not going to stop. We're going to keep going. All right? And accept and not beat ourselves up. We're going to say, okay, this is part. Krista said it was going to happen. Yeah. I need to go through this so I can appreciate how I come out of it. Because when I come out of it, I'm like, man, I remember when ... I thought that thing was going to take me out. But whew, I would have never thought I was going to be here today because I experienced X, Y, and Z. But not only did you experience it, you made it through that. All right? You are way tougher than you believe. You're stronger than you believe. And you are all that you need to focus on and track. Don't worry about what other folks are doing. Just keep planning. Like I said, I ran into one of my good business buddies yesterday. And she said, oh, I'm so proud of you. I said, girl, I'm trying. She said, trying is lying. You doing? I said, oh, baby. So I said it to say, you're not trying. You're doing. I had to receive that when she said it. But keep going because you got it. All right. So I put in the description, and I need to modify it because there's another link. That link works. So I want to invite you personally to join me in Chicago in October. I'm having a breakthrough intensive weekend. And the purpose of that weekend is different. I call it the unretreat. I've done retreats before. I love my retreats. We've done them in Chicago. We just came back from Jamaica. It's all nice to lay out on the beach and be catered to. But this weekend is an unretreat. This weekend is meant to push and to show you how strong you are. Because sometimes we just need to crack that shell because we've been, for some reason, been pulling back and feeling like I can't. Either you're telling yourself that you can or somebody else told you that you can't, but I'm here to tell you that you can. So over a day and a half, 36 hours, we're going to get in 4 workouts. And I'm bringing in experts. Have bariatric surgeon on deck, Dr. Carlina Tuggle McDaniel. Have psychotherapist, Dr. Alicia McLaughlin Watkins coming. Got some more people on deck. But this weekend is curated to get you out of your own way. Get you out of your own way. When it comes to how and why you eat, what you eat, how you take care of your gut, how you take care of your mind, how much you push your body. Because what I know is that the mind goes out before the body. And if you stop here, the body be like, all right, cool, we're done. So I created this weekend to push you in all of those realms because I want you to leave and say, you know what? I did that. Now, I ain't going to lie, you're probably going to be a little sore. But it's one of those things where you like, wow, I did that. 4 workouts in a day and a half. I never thought I'd be able to do that, but I did it and I survived. No, so, hey, Miss Darlene, no, the event is in person only. It's an all-inclusive weekend. So that means your food and your lodging are included. And make sure, this is the thing, the early bird pricing ends this weekend. It ends on Monday. Right now, it is only $9.97, and that's including all your. Now, what it does not include is your transportation, but it includes everything else. All right, and you can save your spot for only $100. You do not have to pay the full $1,000 by Monday if you don't want to. You can just hold your spot with $100. But I also want to tell you this: this is a wellness weekend that is created for you, to help you with chronic illnesses, to help you with mindset, to help you with your stress, help you with all of those things. So this is something that your insurance could pay for, your FSA could pay for. If you need the information, the national provider information to be able to provide that to your insurance company, to your job, so that it is paid for by them, please just let me know and I'll provide that for you. Oh, Miss Darlene, well, enjoy your travels wherever you go and safe travels. But this weekend is meant for you all to push yourselves. And I'll do it again. And I'll say this, because it also includes the mindset component. You're going to have to be vulnerable. You're going to have to be uncomfortable. You're going to have to get out of your own way. So that's why this event is very intimate, only 20 people, because I want you to be able to connect with those women in that room. And it is for only women. Sorry, guys. Love y'all, but y'all can't come. But only 20 spots, and almost half of them are gone already. So if you think you're almost interested, I highly encourage you to click the link. It says to go to bit.ly/Fanag Breakthrough. That's if you just know you want to go through, right? Oh, that's let me. But if you want more information about the event itself, then you go to bit.ly/Breakthrough with Fanag. Okay, so that way you can get more information and see, read my bio, read Dr. Carlina's bio, still adding the site. But I just want to make sure that you all had some space to get some more information about the event itself. All right. So what else was I telling y'all? That's what I said. The early bird ends on Monday. So if you're considering it, go ahead and pay your deposit of $100 that'll hold your space. And again, like I said, it's all inclusive. Food and lodging, 4 workouts, a number of workshops. And y'all, I'm working on a special guest. I can't wait for the contract to come back. We're working on it. We're working on it. We're working on it. Right. But it's going to be an amazing weekend. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. And I can't wait for you all to experience it. But like I said, almost half of the spots are gone already. So if you want to make sure that you're in the room to push yourself, to learn all of these things, let's say bring it in some heavy hitters, y'all, to teach you all and pour into you. That's what it is, to pour into you. You know, I really want that for you. Miss Darlene, was that Miss Darlene? Miss Darlene, you can find me on all the things at Fitness is Not a Game. So I see you're on Facebook. You can check me out at Fitness is Not a Game on IG, YouTube, all the things. So if you all have any questions, and also please don't hesitate to send in emails. Email support at Fitness is Not a Game with any questions that you have. If you have any questions about the event, please don't hesitate to, and I'll put this in the chat, to let us know. Let's see. I can't type and talk at the same time. So you got to give me a minute. Fitness is not a game.com with any questions. All right. So I hope, let me know if I'm going to see you in Chicago in October. I know Miss Darlene can't make it, but for anybody else, let me know if you come and let me know if you get in your spot, because it's going to be good. It's and the swag. Woo. Look, I'm so excited about all the things. It's going to be a good weekend. It's going to be a good weekend. So y'all, with that, I hope you have a great weekend. But it was on my heart to talk about the me versus me. I want you to compete with yourself. Be better tomorrow than you are today. That's it. Whatever that means. Taking 50 extra steps, drinking 20 extra ounces of water, just be a better you tomorrow than you are today. That's it. All right. So I'm going to let y'all go. Let y'all have an amazing weekend. And I will see y'all again next week. Again, if you have any questions about the Breakthrough Intensive Weekend or just in general, hey, Tamiko, please don't hesitate to send an email to support@fitnessisnotagame.com. That's support@fitnessisnotagame.com. And if you want more information about the Breakthrough Intensive Weekend, go to bit.ly/breakthrough-with-FNAG. And it has more details about the event. But again, you can always send any question you have, again, to support@fitnessisnotagame. So y'all be good or be good at it. That's what I'll say. Y'all be good. Drink your water, and I will see y'all next time. All right, y'all. You're very welcome, Miss Darlene. Thanks for hanging out with me, y'all. Bye, y'all.